Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again with the final reveal of the Trumpeter Tiger and the Tamiya, what is it? Juice? I don't know, I can't remember. Anyhow, you've seen the kit anyhow. It's a Tamiya one which came out quite nicely, so you can see I've made a diagram. We'll go around it in a minute. As you can see, I've added some bits and pieces here. I've added a flag because it's based in Italy. What's happening here, which is taken from a website run by a gentleman, I can't remember his name, but it's brilliant for this for all the tigers in Italy and whatever, and from the Anzio all the way till the end of the war. And then I've put a picture on of what I've tried to represent, which is a soldier lying underneath the tiger. So we'll start, so we'll go from bit by bit. Right, let's see where we are. Let me just turn this slightly so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so as you can see we have, well this way actually be easier. We have the gentleman again lying underneath his, where's my bloody pointy stick again? Totally unorganised again. We see a gentleman here, which is from a mini kit of a British officer. I've just sort of butchered it a bit so I can get his hands somewhere near the pockets. Added a cigarette to his mouth, and this guy, obviously somebody's taking the picture, so I thought I'd just add the second figure, which my friend kindly gave me. Kenneth from down south. He's actually a Scotsman, but really nice guy. He gave me the figure of the guy taking the picture. We'll zoom in a bit anyhow and we'll see what we can see better. Right, let's go through the tarmac. This is the tarmac from AK stuff, which is good. I really enjoyed using it. I did the cracks. Some of the cracks are natural with the actual stuff, but a lot of them I've added myself. And the dust marks like off the wheels and things like that, that is the Modeller's World dirty dust, which you see me use in the weathering process, and just some slight debris on the road from the ground. As far as the groundwork is concerned, this is the soil from my garden with various different colours of enamel washes and things like that to bring in sort of what colour I wanted. Most of the greenery around here, all the ones around here, are from my garden. We'll go around and see all these little parts are here from my garden all around here, apart from the static grass, which is tufts, which are obviously not from my garden. Yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff dipped in glycerol, and there I've kept a pile back for future builds as well, so it was a good idea from Mr. Coyne. Thank you very much for that. And as you can see, if we're going around now, we have these are all handmade. The bushes are made out of florist wire and knock leaves and other bits and pieces. I sprayed them different colours. Again, all this here is natural stuff from my garden. Again, this obviously these parts aren't. Some of them are. This part, all the debris down here is seafoam with leaves on, and oh, that's come loose, that one actually. I'll have to put that back. Let's put it back in there for now. Yeah, this is just seafoam. So the bits down here is just seafoam with knock leaves again, representing the snap bushes as this is being pushed. And it's coming, as you can see, it's come to a grinding halt in a ditch, which again, all the debris in there is from the garden again. As we go around again, I've got the picture says again, it's got no headlight smashed, and the Zimmer it's chipped where it was. Only one track on, and the other track here, which is, can we see what I'm pointing at? No, we can't we? So we'll come back round. Can't really see, can we? Right, I'll do this with the track. You can see just on the edges. I've dropped the wheels down. That's why I made the suspension. I've dropped the wheels down and the track. So obviously the suspension is loose. You know what I mean? There's no tension on the suspension, so it's dropped. And the track obviously has dropped as well. But we'll come around then. We'll get a better picture of that later on. So as we're going round, we've got more bushes again. All these are made for myself. Nothing is bought apart from the tufts. soil was my own, obviously. Let me just bring this round. This is much better. Yeah, so Tiger, obviously you've seen that one from last time. You don't really see that much again. I've added some bits and bobs to it, but we'll go around as we see. And again, these bushes I've added, and you can see I've added, well, this, I've taken one of the shrouds off, and I've just dumped it down there as if it was, you know, fallen off as it's been tipped up. So I've used it, and there's a bit of track underneath there, and another bucket which I haven't put into view. Some of it's just loose. I haven't glued a lot of this down because in case I need to use it again at some point. So I can use, the Tiger isn't either, so that Tiger can be just lifted out, which is good. Right, so again, all this here again is all from the garden, and these are a lot of the AK stuff for this, and some of the dirty dust again from the Modeller's World. When we come round again, we can see the Tamiya truck. Why is it not moving? The leggy thing. I'm going to have to get a bigger desk, I'm going to have to do it. Right. Yeah, you can see the road better, a good thin quality of the road there. It looks quite nice. Quite happy with that. And the truck, really nice build on the truck. I really enjoyed it. It's my first sort of truck I've ever built, and I really enjoyed the build. It was simple to me, kit, but it was good. I enjoyed building it. These are all, obviously, these are just stencils on the end and that, and I made my own tarps for the top of the truck and the back there, and you can't quite see the figure sitting in his, that's just to me a figure that came, but I changed the head and one thing and another because it was really, you know, it was a really old figure, so luckily you can't really see a lot of him, but he's in there. There was somebody in there driving the truck. And again, this tree here was sort of just from the background from the picture I've got. This is basically just lots of seafoam, and I wrapped a load of wire around the bottom of them, and then I used just some milliput to get the sort of bark texture, and then scored it with a knife and things like that, and made it gnarly, give you some grey colours and brown colours, and dry brushed it again just to get it like a sort of tree colour, bark colour. Don't want it too brown, too grey. And again, we changed the colours. We added knock leaves again to these, and we just changed the colour with, I think it was olive drab, and a dark green, just to, you know, make it look a bit different, more matching in the thing. And as you can see again from the bottom when we come round, well, I see better actually, all the vegetation there is from the garden again. Basically there's a lot of mosses which have you know, look really nice on there. And the key for last for a long time. And I say I just walk into my garden because I have stone walls, and there's just masses of mosses and different things like that, which really come in useful. And save, and obviously save a lot of money as well. And you've seen the truck with all the delivery stuff. What do you want to call it? Oil drums and jerry cans, a spare wheel, rucksack, engine parts, engine block. I say I really enjoy doing that. There were, obviously these are all just from my spares, from like, you know, Tamiya kits. You got the barrels and bits and bobs, just all thrown into a container, just take out what I need and paint them. But like I say, I'm really quite happy how this has come out. It's another one. It took quite a long time because I say I don't get as much time at the bench at the moment. Obviously I'm looking after my grandson, which I wouldn't change for the world. So we'll keep going round again, and we can see. We'll try and zoom in on the block a bit more, if we can. And just see if I can get in a little bit more. Let's just see if I can get his face. And bring his feet up, wrong way. You can see him there just leaning against the belly of the beast, as it says in the write-up. So it was just I think it's just, what kit was it from? Let's have a look, see if I can see it off the top of my head. Where have I put it up? Anyhow, it's just British, like officers, I think it was basically. British officers set. Where the hell have I put it? No, can't find it. Must have put it somewhere in my bloody tip. No. anyhow, it was a Tamiya kit anyhow. Sorry, a mini art figure. This is a dragon figure, sir, from my friend Kenneth. And again, it's come out quite well because it was not resin figures, it was plastic, and they're quite nice. Worked out quite well. I've got a few tips off my good friend Paul, who lives in Canada, as well, on painting faces and things like that, because he often shows me his figure work, which is superb. You should really go and pop into his site and have a look on his channel. I'll leave a link in the description, and to Mr. Coyne as well. And I've had some good comments as well from a group of lads that I chat to, including George, Mr. Morpho Damon. So I'll leave a link to his channel. He's modelling as he's coming on in leaps and bounds. He's got a great channel, a great setup, and it really is nice just to watch his videos because he's funny and he speaks better English than me, which is isn't saying a lot really, but he does. And again, we've cut these round here and just see if we can see what we're seeing. Not much really, is there? Let me see if I can zoom out a bit now. Bring the tiger back in. Let's just see if I can get a bit more light on the tiger. There we go. Yeah, it took a while to do, but I'm happy with it. See, the tiger can be taken out of the base. Obviously, this is not glued down to the base either, so all the you know, the greenery and that is. So it's at any point that it's served its purpose, I can just dismantle it. Take the tiger off, because I built the other side of the tracks and never weathered them obviously, but I built the other side, so I can put the tracks back onto that and match it up if I want. I'm quite pleased how it came out with the camo pattern. Took me quite a while to do. It's all freehand, but I enjoyed doing it, and it isn't as standing in your face as much now as it was obviously when it was painted before the weathering process. The tracks there should be a little bit farther down, hanging slightly, which I forgot to do. I'll do that later on. And the other track has fallen down under the bushes, and I'm not going in there to search for it. Like it says on the picture, but you can just see it on. It's just sat on the. It's come apart and just sat on top of the glacis plate on front of the tank. Sorry, the upper hull on the tank, on the tiger. So yeah. A good build to Trumpeter kit. It's not an expensive kit. In fact, I've got another one. I bought another one. I bought the mid version this time. I think I picked it up like for 38 quid, which for a tiger is superb. And you know, it really is. And you get the Zimmer as well, which is a nice bonus. So it's worth looking at actually, that little tiger kit. You know, for the price of a lot of tiger kits are now. But yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. Obviously I've added a PE set to that and done a little bit of scratch building and things, but I took the turret ring. There was a turret ring, I think it was like a deflector. I didn't have it on the mid version, but this was the late version which I had, so I hacked all that off, and luckily you can't see it now. It's all blended in. If sanded down, it came off quite easy. But and that was all the information I got from Mr. Coyne on the tiger. Including hatches and things like that, and other bits and bobs. He's helped me along quite a lot, which I'm really grateful. And I've learnt a lot on this diorama as well. I've learnt a hell of a lot about the actual tiger itself and about Italy, the actual, you know, Anzio landings and one thing. A very interesting read, very interesting read. And obviously all these greenery, I've made a lot of for future dios. But yeah, so in the end I think it's turned out reasonably well. Quite pleased with it. Quite pleased with it. Quite pleased. Let's just zoom up. Well, we're stuck on there, are we? Oh, it's come off. I'll have to glue it back on. Just off the nameplate. Right. Let's just zoom back around. So where we are. We'll just view. Can we go farther out? Just to give it a last look. Oh, it's in your pillock. And that's it really. We'll just come round here and see. I'll try and get some good pictures and put them up maybe later on Facebook. I would like to sort of take a picture at a similar angle to what the picture's taken in real life and turn it black and white and put the weather at the moment isn't very good, so I can't really get outside much to take photographs, unfortunately, but I will. As soon as I get some decent weather, I'll take it outside in the garden and sort of take some pictures from different angles and get the angle and for the picture of the guy under the beast. So yeah, so I think that's about it really. Next build now, I'll do a sort of an introduction to the next build in the next day or so. It's all I can say, it's another German cat. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to do a diorama or is it just going to be just a build with obviously bits and pieces extra, but maybe not so much a dior. I did say about the SU-122, didn't I, S? And I finished up making it into a dior. I'm slowly running out of space with diors, but I'll just have to start taking some apart and putting them in new ones there. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy with what's going on with this. So nice build, thoroughly enjoy the build from start to finish. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers. I've picked up quite a lot recently for some reason. And a couple of my friends have asked me if I do how-tos. I'm trying to work out to get a camera angle above my head with my daughter's camera, which I could probably use, and then I could sort of do some how I weather things, and basically a lot of them it's the same as what everybody else does, just with a slight twist, and other bits and pieces. How I do my tracks and my rust, and you know how I generally weather, which is what I enjoy most. So I'll look out for them eventually once I get myself sorted, and we'll start doing some more how-tos. So again, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look, and shall see you very shortly with an introduction to the new build. So this is Greg signing off, and we shall catch you very, very soon.